Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hello, everybody. I'm Cheryl Tally Moss, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is a continuation in this episode of me doing some work on my coronavirus-inspired emergency garden, and I'm going to highlight some activity that's going on around in my food forest. Today is Easter Sunday, although I'm recording this on Saturday afternoon. I want to wish all of you a happy Easter. I know we're going through some difficult times, guys, but we are going to get through this. Stay home unless you have to. Go out and stay safe and know that God loves you and I love you too. Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to Walmart to pick up an order of some water. And I haven't been outside in my driveway I guess in about a week because I haven't had any trash to put out, so I didn't have any reason to go out. But man, I'm gonna flip this around and I'm gonna show you something. I hope I can. I'll probably stop recording and then do it. Okay, my fence is 6 feet tall. So look at the grapes. Look at all those grapes, guys. Concord grapes growing like crazy. And it's 3 plants. Wish I could get in closer so you can see that. I think we're going to have some grapes this year. Hey, hey, hey. And here are my noble muscadines. I tied them up the best I could. I think I'll probably insert a before picture when I started tying them up. I'm there on a bench with an arch, so I'm going to probably have to do something to get these grapes, because you can see them. Let me try to be still. There they go right there. Come on, focus. This is what the Concord grape vines looked like 2 weeks ago. It just put on so much growth. It's amazing. And here's a glimpse of how the noble muscadines looked 2 weeks earlier on March the 27th. They're growing like crazy. But they're all over here, so I'm gonna have to put something, I don't know, maybe some little hooks. Yeah, maybe like those little screw-in hooks. I could put those in there and then zip tie them to there. But this is just 2 small plants that I got from Isom's Nursery online. Both noble muscadines. You don't need a pollinator with these nobles. Trying to get in so we can see these little clusters. It's so hard. There you go. You see one right in the middle of the screen. But yeah, God is good. We're gonna have some nice muscadine grapes so I can make, let me see if I can put my hand there. Yeah, there you see. That's the beginning of them. We're gonna have grapes and muscadines. I'm just amazed how much they have grown in a week since I've been out to my car. Because I told you I was staying at home, but I need some water. And I gotta confess, that's not all I'm getting in my order. I'm getting, let me move my mask. I also ordered a bottle of sangria wine so I can sit back on my patio and watch my water feature and sip some wine and watch my plants and food grow. Okie dokie, I'll see you later. When did gas drop down to $1.35 a gallon? Man, I've been in the house a long time. And I saw this wasp was in my gas opening when I put the gas in the car. I was afraid to chew it away. I didn't know what to do. I thought it would fly away, but it didn't. I think it got a little gas when I was taking the nozzle out. Oh well. Sorry about that. Okay, so I want to share some things going on in the food forest with you. And I want to share one of the first things I transplanted outside were these golden beets. And that's a weed. And they grow very slow in the winter time, but in the spring, when the temperatures get warmer, they will start growing like crazy. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to harvesting a few beets. And over here are my onions. They're swelling up and they're getting a little bigger. When they get more, when they get larger, I'm going to start pushing back, as you can see here, the soil away from the bulb, and that will encourage them to get larger. Over here are more golden beets getting larger. And this spinach has been here for a year. I've been waiting for it to go to seed. Hopefully it'll start going to seed and I can collect the seeds, because this is a very heat tolerant spinach. So I want to capture some of those seeds. And Brian and I, that's my grandson for my new subscribers, we transplanted these spinach seedlings at the end of winter, early spring. I'm hoping Brian, I know he's going to be very surprised when he see how well everything is growing. Look at my view from here. Isn't that pretty? It's amazing how fast stuff grows from seeds. Look at the morning glories from this side of the trellis. And those sunflowers. I'm going to try to zoom in closer. Sunflowers that were volunteers growing right outside the compost bin. And check out the blooms on the society garlic, those little lavender color blooms. Very pretty. Another close-up of the morning glories on the right side of this trellis. It's almost to the top. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more inches. This side will be all the way up. Plant, a seed must have got into the soil or didn't germinate the last time I used that soil. So I'm just gonna let it grow. And there's a weed from the straw. Every now and then you'll get a straw weed. And yeah, they're in here with my strawberries. So we'll just let those grow. There's a little one over there. The first few strawberries, tastes good. They might be little, but they're very sweet. And this is what the butter crunch lettuce is going to look like, guys, that I showed you guys in the last 2 videos. And I put some zinnia plants in here just for a pop of color and also to attract pollinators to this Gala apple tree. The strawberry was very good. Don't forget, don't be dismayed if the first few seasons that you have new strawberries, or even after you've had them for a while, the first few strawberries will be small. They'll be misshaped because of the cold temperatures, you know, that they're exposed to. But they're very sweet. They may not be presentable, but very sweet. Morning glories. That purple one is a showstopper. You have to bring the 2 soursop trees. This one right here, and this one right here, because it is going to get colder on Easter Sunday night, on the next morning, and Yeah, temperatures are supposed to drop down to about 39 degrees, and those soursop can't take it, and that's why I have them in this area so that I can easily put the pots in the house. Here is the hibiscus that I named Aunt Lois because when she passed away, I went to her funeral and I went by her house and collected some seeds, so I'm growing that in honor of her. I'm amazed at how fast it's growing. It's a cold hardy hibiscus. You guys remember the roses that Brian and I planted at the beginning of spring? Well, they're growing like crazy and we'll have blooms. We'll have some roses very soon. This is the first sun glow nectarine from this tree. I'm very excited about that. And I see other pieces of fruit, but some of them are going to drop off, and then some of them I'm going to remove because I don't want to have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of fruit on that tip of that branch. The tree is young and it's going to fall off, so I will remove some of the fruit. But it's still very exciting to see. There's some right there. See the transition of the zinnias every day as they get bigger and add more detail to the flower. These are still small in size, but they'll get bigger. Well, I'm on the hunt for strawberries. Every day I come out and get me some candy. Let me see. Strawberries, I guess I got them all yesterday. They're a lot growing, but they're just not ripe yet. Let me see. What about here? No, let's go over to this row. Well, a couple days that one will be ready. I think I got them all. This one wasn't ready yesterday. Still not ready today. Lots and lots of strawberries growing. Okay, we'll try again tomorrow. Hey, I'm in the greenhouse and this is promising. I'm looking at the kale that I transplanted into this bed and this bed over here, and most of the plants are standing up at attention. So that means they have transitioned well. That cassava that's branching out here and over there is it's a good sign. You remember last year, I think I told you I brought it outside too early. I'm not going to make that mistake. This greenhouse is open, but I'll close it up tomorrow when it gets cooler. Okay, just doing a quick check. Is that not pretty? If that's not pretty, I don't know what is. Beautiful. Let's see. Tomatoes. Let's see if I can get closer. There we go. Looks like 3 right there. The butter crunch lettuce I transplanted yesterday is standing at attention. That's good. The kale is doing well down there, and the black-eyed peas. Just updating you on the emergency garden. The mustard greens, the red giant ones, that's the last thing I'm going to do. I'll probably do those Sunday because I won't be going to church and I won't have any visitors. No big dinner. I'll be glad when this is over. And here's some more of that lettuce. It's standing up at attention. It's good. I haven't heard from my daughter yet, but she has the day to come and get this so I can thin more of this out. And here, I'm gonna move over, is my project for today. I will be pricking out this tender mustard greens, and I will be making a couple of small containers to give away and 2 more trays. And just depends on how much I have left. I will give my daughter some of that too. As I stated before, she's an excellent gardener. Okay. I'll tell you a little story about her. She told me she was inspired by Michelle Obama to start gardening. I said, girl, if you don't shut up, I love Michelle Obama. And I like what she did at the White House with the White House garden. But I believe in giving credit where credit is due. Your daddy and your mama inspired you to garden because you were forced to when you were little. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to go drill holes in 2 of these planters. And I will put, when I say drill holes, I'm going to drill holes at the bottom of it for drainage, underneath here. And then I'm going to put wood chips, maybe even a little uncomposted green material on top of the wood chips. And then I'll put that potty mix, and then I'll bring 2 of them out here and I'll get started on transplanting the tender mustard green. Okay, gardeners, I'm back out in the greenhouse and I want to show you the mustard greens right here. Let me move back a little in this tray, and I'm going to transplant some of these green seedlings, these mustard greens, into this container, and I have another one already ready. And I'm also going to put some in a small container. I'll probably do several of them. Just depends on how much I have left. Okay, I'm going to use my knife here to gently lift up some of the seedlings. That's a good one there. I'm going to try to get a larger amount, get my hand under here. I don't want to tear them. Now, in this video, I'm not going to show a lot of this because I've done it in 3 videos. Right here, I'm gently shaking out the roots. And here's a real good one here. I'm just going to dig a hole and make it kind of long, or deep, I should say. And then I'm going to press down. And let's put some more in. Here's a nice one. That leaf is trying to come up. I think I'm going to go right here. Put those roots in. And this is that emergency garden, so I'm not concerned about the plants being too close together because we can thin them out and eat those greens. When they're real fine like that, you can use them in a salad. So put a hole here. Put the root in. Am I getting that? Yeah. So I'm going to go across with 5, and then I'll start the second row, and then I will stop filming. I have a hole here. The wind is real high. It's been raining a lot, and it's getting ready to start raining again. So I'm going to go with 5 across, and now I'm going to start the second row. And we'll do a hole here. Actually, yeah, I'll just go in a row. It's a nice little healthy seedling though. And drop it, drop it in. And remember, I started this like this because I didn't have any potting soil. So I just started a big tray of several greens. Okay, here's a good one. Right here, I'm digging a hole and doing all this with my left hand. I'm right-handed, folks. Press that one in. And let's get another good seedling. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 4. And 5. Can you see that? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put the camera down, I'll finish, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, I'm finished with this tray of tender mustard greens. I can work faster when I'm not trying to film and working with my right hand. And as you can see here, I didn't take hardly a dent out of this tray. And I moved over here to the center and took some of the larger size greens. But this is gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, I will divide this into even more trays. I think I got 3 left, and I'm gonna need 2 for over there. And I have 1 more already ready to do of this green. Over there is the, you know what I'm trying to say, Japanese red mustard greens. I have 2 trays that's still in the house. And I'm going to make this into 1 more tray. Actually, it'll be 2 counting this one, and I'll do some small containers. And I'll show them to you in my next video. Wow, I'm amazed at how fast all of this stuff grew from seed. It's just beautiful. God is so good. So good. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. You know I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and show my video to your friends. The end. Thank you for watching. Bye now.